Brentford. Eze also starts at Bukayo Saka captains the side. His road back to full fitness. Bukayo Saka starts and he also captains the side. Let's hear from Mikel Arteta, who's been speaking to David Craig.
Mikel.
Not least of all, Bukayo Saka starting and captaining the side for Mikel Arteta tonight. Given that big game against Newcastle United and the multiple fronts they're fighting on, and his injury record over the last season or so, you surprised to see him in the starting 11. Does he need to play him tonight?
He obviously feels he does, and the sports scientists that will be telling him he needs minutes will also be saying the same. I think it's certainly a risk. When you've had a player that's had a hamstring injury like he has, not that long ago, I feel that any time you play in a game when it's maybe less important, you know, it doesn't make any sense to me. You know, you've got a big game the weekend against Newcastle. You've got a lot of players that could have played. It's not like you need him necessarily tonight. I think it is a risk. This is his second time he's done his hamstring, albeit a different one. But it just feels like a game not worth taking a risk in.
Are you surprised, Brownie?
I think for me, I'd look and sort of say, well, they obviously feel like 45 minutes tonight will give him that loading to be in a better position for the weekend's game. Years before, where you sort of say, well, rest. I think now the belief is challenge. We've seen Isak last night loading up at half-time to continue that journey.
Much to his
People
delight.
are looking, going, why is this happening? Because he has to hit so many numbers and so many high-intensity sprints. It'll be the similar, etc., to try and force Arsenal to go a little bit longer, stay in the game, get some sort of opportunity, then they must take it.
Tonight, cut out finding a starting spot in the big games this season. Mind you, having said that, he's still only 18.
Training in the days before this match, Port Vale approaches this sort of situation, but facing it is a different matter. Saka clips it to the back post. Lewis Skelly almost on the end of that. Can't lose it in that sort of situation. Marino didn't quite get his pass right. Saka still getting it across. White. Port Vale being forced deeper and deeper. Saka to swing it in. Hall with his header away. Mascara. An early flurry for the home side. Had to get back behind the ball. Saka stopped that from going out of play. He will try and bring it out, but can't hold on to it. Saka always shields the ball so well. Guarnieri. Martinelli. Oh, lovely for Arsenal! Oh, it's so good! More defending for them to do here. Saka. Take on Headley. And Arsenal in again, Guarnieri, just past the post. Who's claiming for the corner, and he'll get it. They just move it across nicely. Lewis Skelly, back for Saka. Precise from Arsenal, in a crowded box as well. I believe I'm calling from the late 90s old, but that's the case. The last meeting between these two clubs, Headley trying to get there before Saka. His balance too good.
Another eye on that fella whose movement is so good, as his acceleration.
White. Saka with a cross. Saka. Lewis Skelly. Now Martinelli. Clips it to the back post. Is there too much on that? Now Headley. But he sends Saka back the other way. Went across Saka and Saka read it. Now Guarnieri. Saka. And Guarnieri gets it back. And that was swift from Arsenal. A desperate lunge goes in, but Guarnieri unbothered by it. White to Saka. Behind White in the end, but there's Norgard to knock up. Marino sliding it through as they're almost getting a second.
Keeper does well, Joe Gauchi.
Vale felt they should have had a free kick, but here comes Saka. And Saka and Hall just stopping him in the end. Arsenal. Once more with Norgard and now Saka. And Saka got out of that situation. But he gives it away. Hall couldn't collect though. Saka. Being pushed back. And he still can't get the ball off him though. Just the same as the weekend as well. Here's Saka. Saka goes. Plays it back to White. And Norgard. Here's White. 1 minute to be added into this first half. This is where concentration truly needed by Port Vale. To the break, just a goal behind. Headley tracked Saka all the way.
And then probably will be a like for like with Dalman, who'll come on and do a bit. I've been impressed with one area. I think he's probably been the sharpest of the Arsenal players alongside Eze. He'll be pleased, but he'll want another goal.
Arsenal space in the middle of the park, but at the same time you're leaving a lot of room in behind.
Saka trying to point out that Headley's got a fist of his shirt. Hall. Oh, that was awkward for Walters. He stretched, but it's Saka who's come off the worst. And he slapped the ground in frustration, Bukayo Saka. And it came from a short pass from Hall, and Arteta can't even look.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing malicious in that. Walters has got the ball and then just come through. His momentum's taken him onto the instep of Saka, which is going to hurt.
Worried look. Arteta saw the incident happen. He could feel it isn't happening, but Saka helped to his feet. I wonder if that might be a moment where well, Cameron Humphreys, who's product of Manchester City's youth system, did actually make 2 sub-appearances in the FA Cup. He's marking Mosquera. Arsenal go short with a corner
Not
again.
for the first time.
Saka getting it back, who took that corner. Waneri.
A teasing ball from Ranieri into his path.
It's Saka to swing it in. And, well, defended at the near post that time. Mosquera attacked it, and it's a goal kick, in fact, in the end. Saka. Still Saka.
See the change.
So Max Dowman, who you feel every game he plays is going to set a new record for Arsenal. Well, Saka is going off. And he's handing over the armbands. He's given the instructions to who to pass it on to, and I think it's been put on by Marino in the end.
Arteta surprised me, actually, how much involvement and game time he's given to Max Dowman. But everyone concerned for Arsenal will be pleased to see Saka pretty much in one piece. And what about this fella? The manager clearly happy that his temperament can cope with this at such a young age. With all the talk of him.
Out since 1999, it